to have been chasing a fish of that caliber for so many years and to have in many ways like fallen short and not get to that level, that giant legendary status fish. You know, you invest a lot of time and hours and frustration. But we're still hunting for the DD. Oh, let's go, baby. No, it just came off! And I take what I do on a daily basis, and that is film and fishing, so seriously, and to have that fish I've been chasing for so long in my boat was...
That's a giant. That's a... Got him.
I can't put into words. It's quite literally undescribable.
That's a 10-pounder!
So the fish comes up and I was blown away. It was giant.
Net, please.
I've never seen a bass that big in my life.
That's bigger than 10, dude.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Fish of a lifetime.
I know, I just wanted to show you. And that is why you keep fishing, never stop. This is unlike any fishing trip that I've personally ever planned. 9 p.m., I'm at my house, Kaylee and I are sitting down watching some TV, and I'm scrolling through social media. I'm seeing countless giant fish being caught from this lake. For the longest time, I've been keeping my distance from this specific location because it does receive a lot of pressure, and it is one of those places that is heavily publicized. I'm on my phone and I'm thinking to myself, like, listen, I don't want to miss out on this opportunity. There's no way that I'm going to just watch other people reap the benefits of how amazing this place is. I need to experience it myself. So I said, screw it. I texted Caleb. I said, hey dude, are you down to film tomorrow? We'd have to wake up at 2 a.m. to drive 3 hours to the spot. Like, do you think you can make it happen? Of course, he's super gung-ho. He's about it. Along with Caleb, I have to bring someone else. There needs to be someone else on the boat. The only person that I think would ever be down for a spur-of-the-moment trip like that, and that is my buddy Grant.
I received a text from John. He texted me and he said, meet me at the ramp at 6 a.m. And I was like, wow, this is very last notice. So obviously, quit watching football with the boys, went home.
So Grant's down, Caleb's down, I'm of course down. I fall asleep at 12. My alarm goes off at 2:30. I haven't even gone to bed yet. I'm literally sitting upright, barely awake on the couch. I'm completely exhausted, but I remember we're on a big fish mission. And that's when it kind of dawns on me that we were about to do 6 hours round trip, spend all this money, travel all this way, spend all this time to potentially not even catch a single fish today. Matter of fact, last time we visited this lake, it went a little something like this.
Got it. Good. Good. Oh my God, dude, that's a giant fish. It's a giant fish. Get the net. Get the net. That's a giant fish. Oh, buddy. That's a big fish. Let's go. I don't know how big that is, man. That might be one of my biggest Texas bass, but we're gonna put her in the box just cause. Absolute unit. I'd guess probably like high sevens. Giant fish though. There's another one down there with her. Big girl. Let's go, dude. Hey, girl. This may be my biggest Texas bass ever. Caught on one of the slowest days of my entire life. Definitely not the biggest bass of my life. 7.05. I know, right? It's very deceiving. Short fish, but absolute beaut. Very short and stocky. So much fun. Probably my biggest fish in the A-rig, no doubt. Quality bass. I'm gonna snap a few pictures and put her back. Big girls like this deserve to live. There you go. See ya. Absolute unit. Went from catching literally nothing all day to pull up to this spot, smoking a 7-pounder. Very tough. 2 days, we did catch a 7-pounder, but in the realms of what this lake is capable of, that is the equivalent of going to somewhere like Lake Fork and catching a 2 or 3 pounder.
So unfortunately, could not sleep at all that night, but I hopped in my truck at 2:30 a.m. and I got on the road, headed to West Texas. When I arrived, it was pitch black. I didn't see a single trailer, and I instantly knew that I was not at the right ramp.
Cool 3-hour drive later, we pull up to the ramp. Grant says he's here. I don't see him. It's pitch black out. It's 5:20 a.m. He's nowhere to be found. We just figured he's probably right around the bend, so we go in, grab a quick breakfast. No service, by the way, too, so communicating with Grant and figuring out where the hell he's at is quite difficult.
So I went on Snapchat because I have Caleb on Snapchat, and I saw where his Bitmoji was. And I stared at my phone, driving with my phone in one hand, which is not safe at all, following my Bitmoji to his Bitmoji, which happened to be 20 minutes from the spot I was on the completely opposite side of the lake.
Grant finally finds us. He drives 30 minutes to the other ramp in which we're at. We get there, I give him a little flack, all good fun. It's still dark. He throws his rods in the boat. We put the boat in the water. We're off. First spot of the day.
Look at these, look at these, look at these, look at these, look at these. Dude, oh my God. Those have got to be bass. Those are not. Those have got to be bass. Those are nice ones. Look at that one right above the trees. Above the trees. Look at that one. Oh my God, it's a behemoth. Oh my God, he's following it. Look at, he's following it. It's a giant. That is a. Got him. Got him. Got him. Oh my God, dude. It's a giant. Net, please. Oh my God.
You're good. It's fine. You're good.
Oh my God. It's a giant. Net me. That's a beluga.
It's a double digit. That's a 10-pounder.
Oh my
Pounder.
Oh my. Should we box him real quick?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Broke my A-rig.
When you set the hook, I was like,
That is the biggest f***ing bass I've ever seen in my entire life in person. Dude, that is huge.
yeah, no, So the fish comes up and I was blown away. It was giant. I've never seen a bass that big in my life.
I can't really put into words what that felt like, you know. Knowing that I was looking at the biggest bass in my life, and not only that, but an enormous one. Like, I was pretty certain once it got into the net and we got it in the boat that this was bigger than 10.
What are we talking? 14 pounds?
No.
Yes. 14 hold. We're rocking right now.
No.
Yeah. It's stopping at 14:06.
1406. 1406. I had to blink about 30 times just to make sure I was seeing this right. I had to check my vision. I was in awe. I mean, to have caught many 7s and 8s and come pretty close to catching a 10 and then just skip past that and to catch a 14 is like an insane feeling. I thought my head was gonna explode.
This is absolutely insane. The first fish of the day. This is the biggest bass I've ever seen in person. This place is stupid. Haven't even caught a 10-pounder yet. This is my biggest bass of my entire life. I'm like blown away and shocked, but this is what this place is all about. You come out here not to catch stink, you come out here to catch absolute behemoths.
Now, funny enough, this lake has a ShareLunker weigh station just up at the ramp where we started our day. And what ShareLunker is it's a program here in Texas where you can catch a big fish anywhere from 8 to, 16, 17, 18 pounds. You basically hand that fish off to ShareLunker and they use those genes and the genetics of that fish, whether it be a male or female, to breed other giant fish, and then they disperse that offspring to other lakes like, Lake Fork or Lake Louisville, so that they can continue the growth of the bass fishing sport and all that. So it's not an uncommon occurrence for, anglers to take giant fish, whether they be, 8 pounds or bigger, to this place to weigh them in a basket up at the shop. But this was an opportunity for me to just kind of take that fish and put it back where I truly believe it belongs.
This is how lucky we got. This is actually one of my favorite A-rigs. They're like titanium wire or something like that. Really good A-rigs. Nothing wrong with these, but it just goes to show how big that fish was. One of the areas where it was hooked was right here. Just snapped it off clean. Brand new A-rig. Just tied this on last night on the Guggen Saucy Swimmers. Got a bit of a weird combination of colors, but seemingly doesn't matter out here. That's what that fish wanted. Landed giants. Like, what the hell?
Insane. I knew when you hooked it. I just went completely silent because I knew that fish was.
I saw him on the ground.
Huge.
That thing is disgusting. Can you FaceTime me?
Yeah.
Okay, FaceTime me.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
Guess how big
definitely 10, baby. Oh my goodness.
14.
14?
Yeah. 14 pounds. First fish of the day on an A-rig. I'm with Grant.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
It's a fish of a lifetime.
I know, I just wanted to show you.
Of course, 1406 is not the official weight that we would have gotten at ShareLunker. Could have been bigger, could have been smaller, but this was, it didn't matter. You know, it just really didn't matter. It's a big freaking fish, and we got to share this moment. And I think we were all on this level of high of just knowing that we rolled the dice on this trip. We took a chance. We really were aware that we could be spending 6 hours on the road, 12 hours of fishing, and not catch anything. And this was our reward. This fish was our reward, and we got to, you know, capture that on footage and share it with you guys to show you that these things can happen. You can go out there and make something happen out of essentially nothing.
We are going to release this fish right where we caught her. No manhandling. Just a big, beautiful, bodacious largemouth that is going to go back down there and spawn. Woo! I don't even know what to f***ing say. That's a very special moment for me, but like, it's something not to be taken granted, but I think a lot of people are coming here and taking this place for granted. I don't know how much longer this place has, and that's one of the reasons why I wanted to take that fish, get the measurement, get the weight, then put her right back in the water. ShareLunker program, think what you want about it. I've got my opinion. I think it's awesome to some degree, but you got to send these fish back. If you want a good fishery, catch the fish, document them, have a good time, put them in the well for a bit, but then send them back. That fish is literally in the same area where we caught her. And yeah, she's gonna go dump her eggs this spring, and she's gonna make some 13, 14 pounders next season. One more time, boys, all around.
Well,
On
let's go.
real.
Knowing John for as long as I have, and all the fishing memories we've made on and off the water, in my opinion, he deserved it. We've gotten so close so many times, and just hadn't beat that mark up until that specific day. In fact, that was his 4th time beating his personal best bass with me. Coincidence? I think not.
So Grant said that it wasn't a coincidence that you caught that fish with him. Oh, because I always catch big fish with Grant. Yeah, I mean, this might sound harsh, but he's a rabbit's foot. I don't know what it is with him, but he's so lucky. You know, yeah, no, he's not wrong. This is the 4th, now I'm thinking about it, this is the 4th personal best bass I've broken with him. If you want to catch your biggest fish, go fish with Grant, I suppose. So that is my big fish story. A life goal of mine finally completed. But just know this journey is not over. We are going to continue to film big fish videos, chase after giant bass, and capture all of this on footage. And don't forget, as the motto goes, keep fishing, never stop.
Hey.
Caleb, you're not gonna freaking believe this, dude. We just caught a